Joyful, joyful Monday. Happy Monday. It is 2:50. So we have already gotten through the morning and most of the afternoon. Hopefully everyone's Monday is flowing well. It is October 7th. We are in October. We are in a new month, a new week. Shouts out to my bonus baby, I Will, who is 18 today. Happy birthday, I Will. Oh, I met him when he was like 4 and he is 18. What is up with these babies growing up? The circle of life, right? So yes, happy Monday. So before I get into this next session, I wanted to just stop and share a message for today. And today I want to talk really quick about forgiveness and releasing and letting go. All right, so what is forgiveness? All right, we're going to get a little technical just really quick. Psychologists generally define forgiveness as a conscious, deliberate decision to release feelings of resentment or vengeance towards a person or a group of people who has harmed you, regardless of whether they actually deserve your forgiveness or not. So just as important as defining forgiveness, we need to, find out what forgiveness is not. So forgiveness is intentionally a conscious, a deliberate decision to release feelings of resentment, anger, vengeance towards a person, whether they deserve it or not. So forgiveness is not, forgiveness is not you glossing over the situation or denying that the situation was serious or denying of an offense. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting the offense. It does not mean just condoning it or excusing it. So if somebody did something and you are justified and they hurt you, forgiveness does not mean just excusing it, that it was right, that you condone it, that that it was a good thing that happened to you. No, that is not what forgiveness is. So forgiveness can help you repair a damaged relationship, but it doesn't obligate you to return to that relationship. So one thing my pastor used to say or said, forgiveness does not mean restoration. So just because you forgive, you deliberately release anger towards someone, doesn't mean you have to restore them back into your life or restore them back into the original position that you had them in before. You can forgive them and let go of that anger and still leave them where they are. You don't have to invite them back into your life or into your life how they were before. So forgiveness brings the forgiver, like you, peace of mind. It frees you from like corrosive anger. And what is corrosive anger? What happens when something corrodes? It gets rusty, it gets dull, it loses its shine. So forgiveness, gives you a peace of mind so you don't corrode your insides and you don't harden your insides and harden your heart and damage your internal organs and things like that. So positive feelings towards the offender, it will help you release deep negative feelings. So again, it's not that you accepting what they did was right, but it's recognizing the pain that you suffer that you don't want to carry anymore, that you want to let go so you can heal and move on. Another quote that I like hearing is anger is drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. I'm going to drink this poison. So you hurt me and I'm so mad at you and all these things. And you relive the situation and you relive the circumstance and you get angry and you get enraged. And that's that corrosive anger and you get upset all over again. And then your body aches. Then you have a headache. Then you have a migraine. You have aches and pains and you're snapping at your kids. So the situation probably has passed. Even if it's yesterday, it passed. Even if it's an hour ago, it passed. But you talking about it and thinking about it and reliving it is like drinking poison, expecting that other person to feel the pain and to kneel over and die. So, let's not keep drinking poison. So again, forgiveness, releasing, letting go is intentional. Forgiveness is a journey. Forgiveness is a process. Forgiveness is a daily thing. It's not something that just la la la, I forgive you, and now it's roses and butterflies and rainbows, and let's go play and let's go have fun and let's just be back in each other's lives. No, that's not it. It's an intentional decision that, yes, I recognize you did this. I did not like this. This hurt me. This made me upset. What can I do about this situation? Can I fix it? What can I control about this situation? Can I learn something from it? How can I learn? How can I grow? How can I get better? How can I use this, for my betterment? If you can do that with any situation and grow from it, then you can release, then you can forgive, then you can let go. Because unforgiveness shows up in many different ways. If you're always snapping and, you're a little over aggressive when you talk, if you wake up and you have aches and pains, forgiveness can seep out into, limb problems. It can seep out into, blood pressure problems. It can seep into arthritis and, joint issues and inflammation and overweight and overeating. There's a lot of physical symptoms can happen when you don't forgive. Your body with that corrosive anger can begin to break down. Your circulation can begin to slow down. All the functions of your bodily systems, will react to those toxins and that negativity that's seeping into your blood, into your system, and all that negative, cortisol that you're getting from all those angry, rageful feelings. Your body will symptoms will come out, in your mind. You might not be able to focus. You might not be able to concentrate. You might not be able to move forward in life. I have clients from 5 to 85, and sometimes my older clients are still talking about things from 5. Still talking about things from 10. Still talking about things from when they were a teenager, when they were in their 20s. And again, we have to process things, and it's okay to tell your story and tell your truth. But at some point, you have to decide when you want to let things go, when you want to surrender, when you want to be free from that pain and that anxiety and that depression and that anger that the parents of this 85-year-old are gone and they're not here anymore, but she is still struggling with the things that her parents said and did, and they are gone, but she is still here. So forgiveness will stop you from living your life today. So I tell all of my clients that, we want to be better. We do not want to be bitter. We want to release. We want to forgive. We want to let go, because we don't want to be walking around here with aches and pains. We don't want to be walking around here with a nasty attitude and just responding aggressively and just that nasty aura. Have you just walked into a room and it's like wonk, 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 and you could just feel the energy and aura of some people? That's that unforgiveness. That's that anger. That's that bitterness that's seeping through their pores, and they could feel the aura of a room. So let's walk into a room and light the room up, not dim the room down. And I also say, you know what? I'd rather get better and better and better, because I don't want to be bitter. Bitter does not look good on pretty. I am too pretty to be bitter. So if you feel like you are too pretty or too handsome or too whatever to be bitter, and it does not look good on you, stop it, release it, let it go. Write a letter, of forgiveness. Forgive the other person, forgive yourself. Again, it's a daily process. If you have to, sometimes people write things on the plate and go smash the plate and release that way. You can talk to an empty chair if your loved one is not here and get it all off your chest. You can write a letter. It's many ways that you can forgive stuff. Sometimes I repeat a mantra, especially if I'm really upset. I forgive the person. I surround you with light and love, and I forgive myself, and I do the same for myself. So sometimes when I'm upset about something, I repeat a mantra, and that helps me release and let it go. Journaling helps me to forgive and release stuff, go and let it go. And just practicing, unconditional love. So again, forgiveness is not for the person that harmed you. It's not for the person that did you wrong. It's not for the person that hurt you and made you all upset and did that act of grievance against you. Forgiveness is for you. so you can move forward, so you could be free, so you could feel light in your mind, body, and spirit, so you could have emotional regulation, so you're not in bondage, so you're not a slave to anger, pain, and anxiety for the rest of your lives for a moment in time. 5 minutes of your time, 10 minutes of your time, a year, 5 years in your lifetime should not stop your whole life. It can, but let's not let moments in time steal the rest of your life. Let's stop surviving and learn how to thrive. And you have to release and let go and forgive so that bitterness does not hold you to a slave of all the things that, hurt you or made you angry. All right, well, it is time for me to go to this next session. So that is the message of today. Let's release, let's forgive, let's let go. We don't want it to seep into our mind, bodies, and hearts and spirit. We don't want anger and, grievances to stop us from receiving our blessings, to stop us from moving forward in our future, to stop us from seeing things, good things when they come our way, because we're so clouded with all the negativity and hurt of what happened and who said what and who did what. All right, well, this is your girl, Jamila CEO Banks, Dr. CEO Banks, and have a joy-filled day on purpose.